Mekenzie Show.
This is live, right?
My name is Mekenzie Riley. I like totals. I'm just kidding.
All right.
First individual regional. Went pretty great. Qualified for the CrossFit Games, so I can't really complain about that. I'm not going to say it was like comfortable all weekend through, but I would say I was in a better position than most of the girls all weekend long. And I didn't really have any super lows that had me really getting down on myself, anything like that. I just had to like rise above even when things didn't necessarily go as planned. But for the most part, I felt really proud of myself all weekend, and like I was doing what I could do and coming back every time for each event, doing the best I could. And it paid off in the end. Just freaking manning up and going for it. You just gotta get real with yourself sometimes. So had a couple of those moments too. I would say, well, a lot of things are different from this year and last year. Namely that I'm not on a team, and that it's okay for me to want to be the best individual. Being on a team, sometimes I feel like it's like it has to be for the team, and it has to be like about the greater good, and it can't be about you getting better and you being about yourself. Even though that does make a better team, it's very much like the team needs this, not like Kinsey needs this. So I was able to focus on myself and not feel like that was wrong or bad or selfish or anything like that. That has obviously allowed me to develop into the athlete that I want and need to be to qualify like I planned and had a goal for the last year, something I wanted to do this year. So I don't know, that's the biggest thing. Obviously having a coach, having a bigger support system that is Misfit Athletics, having some training partners at the level that I know I needed to be, so some other games veterans to bounce off scores and train alongside virtually has been huge. To realize that like I know I belong at that level. Like in my head, I know like, oh, like I've competed with these girls before, and I know I place alongside these girls, or I'm next to them in the open, and all this stuff where it's like you kind of compare in your mind, but knowing that gives me the confidence I need, and then taking that forward and just being confident in me like I freaking belong here has made a huge difference. I think I'm just scrappy. Like I will just do the grindy shit, like just picking things up and just keeping moving and, you know, breaking shit up, but staying on it in those longer, shittier workouts. I'm not gonna say I'm the most technical. I'm not gonna say I'm the quickest. I think just being medium at everything. There are some things I would say I like excel at, but across the board, being medium at everything, and I like that term, medium at everything, and just grinding, I think is important in a very long competition with some weird, shitty events that seem to last forever, maybe. Just keeping moving, just grinding it out. I would say maybe that's mental fortitude. Just fucking go, Kinsey. Just keep moving, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm fucking pumped to do this. I can be aggressive. I can be a beast. I can be competitive when the time comes. But I'm not gonna let that take over my experience and like let that ruin the fun that I want to have along the way too. Hello, we're at the CrossFit Games. Like, also like fucking be happy. So, anyways, seriously though, the amount of time that we've talked about Instagram and fucking macros, it's got to be, I would say 75% of the conversation that collectively we talk about. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let's get hobbies, guys. Let's do other things with life. You just lost millions of followers.